Hi, welcome to this video. We are going to work with the ArcoLinux D ISO. And the D ISO, the D also stands for desktops. On the website ArcoLinuxD.com, you'll find all the information about several desktops. Now, the one we need to create is the ArcoLinux D Enlightenment. So it's a desktop that you can install through calamares, different ways. And actually up here it says already what different ways, but here you also get an overview, 4 options here, the main things. Now let's make this video. So we need to have an ArcoLinux D ISO. I have one built yesterday morning and we boot up with that particular ISO. And that's the way how to do it in VirtualBox. So this is the ISO. Either you have NVIDIA cards, the newer cards will work, or it will clash with Nouveau, so we get rid of Nouveau. And the same for open source, get rid of Nouveau here. So Intel, AMD, these lines, and if everything fails, that line. Virtual machines, line 1. We boot up, and then it's learning. ArcoLinux D is phase 6, guys. In university, it means you're in the 2nd or the 3rd year already. So it means you don't start with it. You learn more about Arch, how to maintain it, what all the packages are, what services, how to enable things and stuff like that. Then maybe you can start with ArcoLinux D. Now the ArcoLinux D became easier because of the fact that our knowledge of calamares grew. This is the, well, click, click, click approach. This is the type or run scripts approach. So I'll do first the advanced installation, which is the click, click thing, right? Choose the language, then move over to other settings. Next, decide whether you want to have Bluetooth or laptop support or network. So these things, gradually and over time, you need to know all these applications and all these names, whether you want it or not. Music you're probably gonna want, right? So Pulse Audio for the tiny window managers, Pipewire for anything else. So that's what I would suggest, because the configurations, a tiny window manager needs commands. It needs everything. You need to tell it everything. And often what we do is commands for Pulse Audio. So that's the default. Next, SDDM is what we use, and this one is what we use as default, but you can choose anything else. Next, and so either I have to make 2 videos about Enlightenment, and this is that's it, Enlightenment, and the other one later will be about Dusk. So Enlightenment, choose some themes, meta themes, arc themes, all the stuff we've made in one little place, one drop down or one page. Next, and then just applications. You just select whatever you like, and then tell where you live. Then we go to, very important, the correct key bindings, keyboards. Otherwise the key bindings won't work. Well, that's another story. Tutorials about that online. And now we install. So this is the click, click, click kind of approach, and later on in the same video we'll do the approach of scripting and run the scripts. But let's see what we get this way. Pausing. And then we start by restarting. We start by restarting. Cool. What do we get? Welcome to Enlightenment. System defaults, sure, I guess. Keyboard, I need to set it to Belgian. Next. So either it's tiling or it's standard. Choose. The size, made a little bit bigger. Whenever the mouse enters a window, whenever a window is clicked, the focus. Then there is a service that's specific to Enlightenment, the connection man, I suppose, conman. Next, Bluetooth, yeah, it's not installed. Hardware accelerated OpenGL and tear-free rendering, looks good. Enable update checking, sure. Information, enable taskbar can be added to show open windows and applications. Okay, fine, by default it's not. And then we have Enlightenment. If all is well. I do believe, I wonder, was it on VirtualBox? From time to time you'll see, over the course of 5 years, you'll see that some things with updates can't be launched anymore on VirtualBox. This might be the case, and that's okay. And then, well, unfortunately, it's gonna be a black screen, right? But the thing is, most of the desktops work on VirtualBox, but of course, VirtualBox itself might get updates and things go wrong. That's the way it works. Control F often is going to fix things, and again Control F in the hope that it really kicks in and gives us something. But I'm afraid we can't make a video, well, visually anyway. So you'll see it on the real metal, basically, at this point in time. Freebie. So right Control R, booting back up, going over the motions, knowing full well I'll end in something black. What you do is choose for the base installation. And the workflow is more important than the end result. You just Google images and then Enlightenment. It's exactly that. I mean, we haven't changed anything. It is really sudo pacman -s Enlightenment stop. No icons, no themes, no cursors. And in a month's time, I'll revisit it and see if we get something in VirtualBox. Maybe do it in QEMU or VMware or something like that. So, you go through the motions, right? You go through the motions. We go for a scripting kind of thing, which means I can't click it. Well, the choices are less. I can click, but it's the default Linux distribution choices that we go through. And we end up in a black screen, and then we type our commands. All right, let's pause. And then we restart, going for the more difficult way, basically because we do end in a black screen. Calamar has created an user for you. That's cool. You update your mirrors, mirror X, mirror D, mirror A, all different kind of aliases, different settings for reflector, telling I'm living in Belgium and what are the best servers around here. Then we update our system, and all the things that the servers that are down will not be used. This is us updating. We have an up-to-date system. Maybe, well, I'll do the both of them. Normally you would say git clone and you get your scripts from the internet. So github.com/ArcoLinuxD/Arco Enlightenment. Enlightenment, no typos allowed. And then you go run number 100, 200 and so on. But let's do this. -s get SDM, get Enlightenment. And that's it, basically. A long list of Lego blocks coming in. Group names. Otherwise I have to type all of them separately. But this is just a group name. And thus, then last thing, last but not least, right? Sudo systemctl enable. If you don't enable SDM, it will never kick in. And then sudo reboot or SR. And that's it. Yes, you'll have a default SDM. Ah yeah, we didn't install the ArcoLinux Simplicity. How does that look? Oh, we did. We did, cool. Ah, now the bell rings in my head, right? WAYLAND. WAYLAND does not work on VirtualBox. Not at this time. We are November 2022. Hasn't been working in the past either. So that's probably what happened. It booted us into Enlightenment and the wrong line. Enlightenment. WAYLAND. Stay clear. Okay, welcome to Enlightenment. Let's go over the motions again and see if that's the case or if it is a VirtualBox thing, which is still possible. Let's test this out. Where are you, Belgium? Belgium, yeah. A bit bigger. So the same settings as earlier. Did you see that those were not checked now? Software failure, please left mouse button F1 to recover. So I guess we are now having a guru meditation number 452. Let's be silent. Nah, just joking. So yeah, no go. Oh, whoa, look at that. I clicked somewhere and we do have at least a vision. But, right, go install it on real metal. But this is something I can show you at least. So this is what you get. Navigate here. And you explore these settings. What can you do? What settings panels do we have? You can make this a little bit bigger by dragging. How do I set the wallpaper? How do I change icons, themes, palette, borders, transitions, apps, screen? A lot of things to investigate, but message is clear after seeing this video. If you say, oh, looks okay, I want to test this out, do it on real metal and watch out for WAYLAND. All right, button to power off. Cheers.